Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia. Almost said my name wrong there. Ho ho! That would have been a good start to me. Welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact. We have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for day 251 of Hillsfar. And hello, everyone. And by everyone, I see here in the chat Demon Dragon, HK Traden, Derpy, Velsira, and hidden away sneakily. You have, Itzema, we have Kazips, we have Nebula, we have,
Mayhem!
we love marbles as well. Animex there with 20 month streak. How goes it? I see the lurk symbol there, and I see Ogre Minds. Hello, both of you, and thank you, Animex. That is so absurdly kind of you. So kind! Today is going to be a bittersweet day, in that we're going to pretty much see, I think it's the end of the cherry blossoms, because they're all starting to fall now. They're all starting to fall, which is sad, but it does mean that we won't have them to rush around and grab constantly. There are no villagers that have left, because Phil and Stinky continue to refuse to hand over their photo. That said, we got 3 photos last time. All of them permanent. You know, Bella, Boris, Jitters. Yeah, Cherry Blossom is not long. It's like a week in-game. There are like a few petals, and then I think today loads of them fall, and then it's done. It's done. Also, weren't too many pictures from last time, or rather yesterday. Margie photo coming today. Could happen. Also, one of the things that did happen, though, was you being adorable. Cause look, it's you. It's Celia. Aww. Having fun? Yes. Always kitty photo today. I mean, if that happened, if that managed to happen, that would be an amazing achievement, because she's not on the island. That said, I did manage to get Bonbon's photo when Bonbon wasn't working on the island. Wasn't on the island. Hello, DJ Birdman. How goes it? I hope you are well. Good morning indeed, or rather afternoon for me, because it is afternoon. Today at some point I'm going to be getting like a bajillion copies of my book, hardcover, 13 of them to be exact, and pretty much all of them, over the next few weeks or whatever, are going to disappear into postage and being shipped off places, and it's all going to be fun. But I don't have to worry about that right now. There's Jitters, being a berserk, and Fuchsia liking what I've done with her house. I mean, I didn't do that much, Fuchsia. I just spruced things up a little bit. Chill Central. She's like, yeah, look at my plant. I gave her that plant. That is, I also gave her that thing, although I think I did pretty well with this. And Boris being Boris. And Margie being Margie. Margie with, like, look at that grin. That right there is the grin of a Margie. That's thumbnail material right there. I don't know about you. That's thumbnail material. That Margie knows something. I don't know what it is, but that Margie knows something. And I don't know if Sandstar is relieved or terrified of this prospect. Also, I'm full of pizza. The shirts in front are ruining the shot. Well, not a lot can be done about that. I can't remove the shirts. Not a thing I can do. Even if I bought them, they wouldn't disappear. Marge, you need to be 2 steps forward for the carnival effect if you're wearing the outfit. Time to do the washing up while I watch. Lurk time. Well, have fun. Have fun with that. Also, I know how Kiko's second book's going to end, Tootie. No, you don't, Margie. No, you don't. Hello, Alias. How goes it? I hope you are well. Wouldn't it be something if one of the villagers that we are waiting for decided to hand over their photo? I mean, it won't happen, but imagine if it did happen. Imagine if it did. Also, speaking of which, more adorable pictures of Margie being adorable. Because I have lots of pictures of adorable Margie being adorable. Is this because Kiki... No! I know exactly how the second book's going to end. I know how the third book's going to end too. Like, I'm the author. I should know. But I'm not telling you what that ending is. By the way, I have somebody on my Discord who, like, hates a character. And I think it's great. It's like, yay, you hate a character! You've developed animosity for a character. Also, do I need to say buy my book? Because I'll say buy my book. Buy my book! Okay, I know I keep saying it, but I'm the only person that can plug my book. I don't have a marketing team behind me. I'm the only one that can do it. Also, I highly doubt there's going to be a 522nd book. I will not physically live long enough for that to happen. Let alone the story is not going to be 522 books long. Definitely not. And then 2 people post the buy my book. Thank you very much. Ah, what did I ever do to deserve a community like you? So supportive. Also, there's quite a wind out there. Whew. I can hear it a-howling. You can. That is true. You can. Even Discworld only had 41 books. Yeah! Discworld did only have 41 books. And that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books. And it gets serialized. It would only be able to get serialized if I let it get serialized. Like, what if I do that terrible thing, Alias, and end the story? That's a pretty good way to kill any chances of serialization. It's like, but we want to continue the tale, and it's like, but you can't. Why not? It's done. The story has ended. And you're like, but what? And it's like, I ended the story. This hasn't stopped Hollywood before. I'll tell you what does stop Hollywood. Not giving them the rights to do it. That's a pretty good way to stop them. It did indeed, but that is a thing that sadly happens, Ogre. It is a thing that sadly happens. It got the ending it got. No, I don't, DJ Birdman, because, the story is copyright me. That is the thing. It's all copyright me. They physically can't do that. Unless they want to break the law. So I just turn around and go, no, you don't have the rights to do this. How long till a live action movie? And I hope it'll never happen. HK Trading. Like, it'll never happen because that doesn't happen for, like, pretty much every single author. There's only a tiny minority of people that are even vaguely successful enough for movie studios to pay attention to them. A tiny, tiny, tiny minority, and I am not in that minority. Also, oh! Margie's dressed in the intro suitably for all the petal blossoms. Tootie, I thought I'd dress matching. Oh, look at her! That's so cute! Ah, that is very cool. It's very cool. You see, like, it's no problem talking about the writing while we're playing Animal Crossing, because, you know, it's a good time to talk about it. It's a nice, chill game. Stuff happening in the background while we talk about the nitty-gritty of copyright. Oh boy! Hello there, everyone. Right now on Hillsfire, it's 2 p.m. on Thursday, April the 7th, 2022. Oh, someone recently asked me for advice, so I thought it'd be a good idea to share it with everyone. They wanted to know what to do if they ever found someone passed out on the beach. Uh-oh. If that happens, speak to them and make sure they're okay. Do it several times if necessary. Be persistent. Then offer to help with anything they need. We all must do our part to keep this island safe. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of our island. Oh, thank you, Isabel. So, either Gulliver or Gullivar is on the island. The only question is which one? And can we help them? Well, the answer is yes. We just don't know which one it is. Okay, you'll notice tons of, No, you're not, Animax. Tons of, pedals in the air. Recommend somebody playing Ultima 9 to you. Oh no. That's not them paying attention to you. That's them trying to punish you. Why would you let them do that? We have an unspoken to cat. Fair enough. Pirate Burb is my bet. Well, we shall see, won't we? Let's first... Okay, today we have a side objective of grab as many cherry blossom petals as possible, because they're going to be falling down in vast quantities. So, this is a Dreamville exchange ticket. Tangy needs to be spoken to. Tangy's not on the island. You can't redeem for her. She's not here. It's not a thing you can do. Ooh, striped umbrella. Don't think I need that. Melon umbrella. Picnic umbrella. Gonna put this here. And this here. That away. One of these umbrellas is not like... Nope, Kitty as well. Can't talk to her. She's also not on the island. That's for Fuchsia. And that's for Graham. So, we currently don't have anything scheduled to give to Celia, but that's okay, because I'm going to give Celia a thing for her door. Right. So... put that there. Grab this. And put these here. I see picnic umbrella as something you stick on the outdoor table. Apparently it's just a color scheme. It's just a color scheme, apparently. So, festival dress. Down we go to grab more stuff. There isn't going to be anything for Celia. There is, however, this amazing hat for Chadwick. And you get that. So, I need to get a purple, a green, a yellow, and a black, and use a grey on everyone else. So, black goes star costume, yellow goes outdoor hat, purple goes festival tank dress, and the one green, that's going to be a thing we're going to have to craft. So I'm thinking of making a door plate. I don't think I have a door plate that would suit. No, I really don't. So I'm going to have to craft one. And I'm going to craft it with flowers. Okay, let's get some fruit. We have lots of apples. loads of apples. Don't need that many apples if we're doing 6, so that'd be 18, so we don't need that many. And we do need to change, and I think we need to change for the season, as it were. For all the cherry blossom petals falling down. There we go, just do that, that here. And we have too many of these. Yep. Too many. Oh well, that is to be expected. Wrap all these up. And we are nearly ready to go. And this is when Margie is not wearing the same thing that she wore in the title screen. Doesn't matter. Whatever anyone wears, it's awesome. Right, put this here. And we need to get changed. I think we need to match the aesthetic. So, we need to wear pink. This is where Stinky barges in. Margie has lots of outfits. She does. This is true. She very much does. Hey, Sanstar, I've heard someone wanted to talk to me. Ah! No. Yes. Perfect. We are now ready to go out into the world after I go and see what I can make for Celia. Ooh. One that's got pink in it. I think that one. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. We're going to go with pink, orange, and red cosmos. So we're going to go get that first before we go and do anything, so that I have everything I need when I'm setting out. So, off we go. No, I cleverly slotted it into my hair. That definitely isn't made how it is style-wise with tons of, like, hairspray. Hello, Mystery One. How goes it? Quickly, we rush over here. Head up to this area. See, Celia would appreciate that we've gone to all this effort to make this gift. I'm glad you're well. There's a Bella there. It's a sneaky Bella. I almost didn't see her. Keyword almost. Right. We need red, orange, and pink. So red. So we have 2. I'm fine, thank you. We need 2 pink. Oh, there was 1 petal. And 2 orange. Nope. It's just your eyes deceiving you. Oh, there's one. Hang on. There are a lot more petals today. See? There's 1 right there. We're going to be grabbing a lot of petals before this day is done. Oh! Hello, Bella. I'll be with you in a moment. I am just currently... There we go. Just currently making a thing. So the Margie and everyone else can all have gifts. Celia is the one that is missing a gift right now. Look at all the petals just in the water. It's lovely. Okay. Hop in here. Quickly over here. You'd think I'd have sorted this all out, but no. This is me we're talking about here. Let's craft. You get this. Pretty Cosmos wreath. Got some pink on it. And some green. Sorted. Alright, so you... Everything is all arranged. Now, we gotta grab the pumpkins, sell the pumpkins, and then start with our day. Because we're not gonna have any room if we keep our pumpkins on hand. Case in point, we're not gonna have any room if we keep the pumpkins on hand. So how are you all? I hope you're doing well. I did actually, further to what somebody said earlier, talking about copyright stuff, I did actually have someone say, oh, I hope you registered it, and it's like, I'm in the UK, I don't need to. But, good to check. Well, that one I only wanted, to get 2. I hope I never have to deal with that sort of stuff, but there's a reason why that kind of thing sadly exists, copyright. For me. Here we go. Gotta water with my very sad elephant watering can. Maybe someday I'll change the arch that that goes into the island. Because currently it's still the 2022 one, and it's now April. Well, there's Chapwick. I'll be with you in a bit, buddy. Ooh. Oh yeah, the night sky here rocks, no doubt there, but... Exactly, that's why I'm trying to get location scouts to come check it out. I want to show them there's more to Hillsfar than just extremely banko. Oh, it's this! He's trying again! I love Hillsfar as much as the next year, but filming movies here? I don't know. Sandstar, great timing. Mind focus grouping us with a sec? Here's the scoop. Mint Tea Productions is almost returning my calls again, so we're about to be crawling with film crews. Aside from yours truly, what locations should we check out in Hillsfar? None of them! See, even Sandstar isn't sure this is a good idea. What I think Sandstar's saying is you should aim higher than Mint Tea Productions. Oh, how about Apple Cobbler Entertainment? I'll make some calls, see if my number's still blocked. Hang on! Phil, just how many studios are blocking you still? Oh, all of them. But that's all part of the game, Herc. Look, it's not my fault nobody wants the rights to my 9-part hip-hopera debts. Yep, there's the hip-hopera. I can't imagine why. Yep, he's still hung up on the hip-hopera. Phil, no! Phil, we talked about your hip-hopera. No. It's like, we've talked about this. And I'm now gonna sell some stuff. One day, Phil will let go of the hip-hopera. Phil is never going to let go of the hip-hopera. Keep aiming for your dreams, Phil. Just don't expect them to get international acclaim. Infamy, maybe, but not acclaim. Meow. Okay, now we can start giving people gifts. And hopefully they'll like them. That's my hope, anyway. That's my hope with everything, you know? I give you the gift of content! Is he having a groove? Oh! 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 I gotta get a recording of the second part before I actually do something. Oh! See? They joke around about stuff, but really they are friends. Oh. See, one of them's doing the dance part of the music hobby, and the other one's doing the singing part of the music hobby. Hello, Ancient Steltic. I hope you're doing well. Everyone knows everyone's on the MASH movie bandwagon now. Mi amigo, great to see you. Got a gift for you. Seriously, for me? Yep. Is it gonna be like 27th time the charm with the photo? What a fun surprise. I'll open this up right now. Ooh, could you hear my tummy rumbling? Is that why you got me these apples? Just gonna tuck that away for 5 minutes from now. You know, I can't just accept something without giving you something in return. Let's see. How would you feel about a pilot's uniform? And Fuchsia's like, well, I knew that was gonna happen, precious. She just walks away. Herrick, what have you gotten yourself into? A conversation with no photo. Don't you think that folks should pick one thing and, like, obsess over it completely? I mean, I guess there's a slight downside if you let everything else in your life fade away. But the upside is that I'm incredible at playing the kazoo now, so... worth it! No! No, you fool! Where'd you go? Hello. Didn't I just see you over there, precious? You don't have a twin, do you? No, I followed you. Got a gift for you, though. Seriously? You rock. What do you got? I'll tell you what I've got. This right here that you're gonna love. This is so awesome. What's in there? A festival tank dress. Whoa, cool. You know, this isn't kind of normally my style, but I gotta try this on. Oh, yes. Thanks, Senstar. What do you think? Do I look good or do I look awesome? You look amazing. Well, one good deed deserves another. Here, have a career jacket. Oh, you look so good. That's so awesome. Still got more to say, precious? Yup. You set for the fishing tourney on Saturday? I'm kind of bad at fishing, but I can't turn down a challenge. I'm going all in, so don't let your guard down and there's not going to be anything left to catch. Bring it! Okay, got a nice picture of her. Dressed in her new... Oh, hey, Chapwick! Hey, Senstar. Thanks for saying hi. I got this thing for you. Huh? Do I get something? Okay, so that's how you don't hand out a photo. It's good to see it in action. Yep. I wonder what's inside. I'm gonna open it. Wait a second, are you kidding me? An outdoor hat? How do you know? I look great in hats. Bye-bye, earmuffs. Hello, hat. Oh, look at him. How do I look? Do I look dashing? I've always wanted to look dashing. Oh, he looks amazing in that hat. Man, it's a chef's outfit. Enjoy, Blurg. Oh, he looks so good in the hat. What's up, Blurg? I just want to chat. This Saturday's the fishing tourney. That's so cool, right? I love fishing. It's real relaxing, and when you're done, you got dinner. He looks so good in that hat. He's like a little penguin with a hat. I gotta get a picture of him in the hat. This is going to be harder than you think. But I am persistent. I will get a picture. Nope, that is a tree in the way. I need you to walk over... No, come on. Walk over to the right, Chapwick. You're not going to walk over to the right, are you, Chapwick? No! No, you're not. Okay, I think I got a picture there. Hey, Jitters! Goal! You bringing it? Totally am. Got a thing for you. Mitty, what is it? It's not gonna be a photo that you're handing me, that's for sure. Ha! I got another photo for you. What's inside? Some apples sound delicious right about now. Thanks, I'll eat this later. Here's something for you. An Edo period merchant outfit. Take it away, shy. Thanks, Jitters. Also, you're just gonna start singing everywhere, it would seem. Nope, you are now bet. That's a good picture. I like that one. Little picture there with all of them. It is the 3 burbs. Actually, there are 4 burbs on the island right now if you count Celia as well as the 4th burb. So many burb. Hey Sandstar, why are you talking to a tree? That's a good question. Except I wasn't. I was talking to I see what you did there though. It was good. You made a funny. I mean, someone has to, because I'm not making the funnies. No. Okay, we know where Bella is. Bella's in the top part of the island. There are loads of cherry blossoms falling about, but not so many that I can actually grab. Keep your eyes peeled for some cherry blossoms that I can... Celia, no! Oh, whew! You're alright! I was worried there for a moment. Great to see you, Sandstar. Feathers. Hello, I've got a gift for you. For me, really? Yep. Would you like, this here? Can I go ahead and open this? What? You're really giving me a pretty cosmos wreath? Thank you. Lately, I've really been into these things. So bright and colourful. My door will seem more inviting now. Here, I want you to have my skateboarding helmet. You know, for when I was radical. Have you had Miranda on the island? Don't think so. How can I help you, Feathers? I just want chat. Sandstar, have you heard? There's going to be a fishing tourney this Saturday. Between now and then, I need to research and brush up on all my latest fishing tips and tricks. She just wanted to lay down. I've never had Miranda on the island, no. Also, it was indeed the pirate burb. Alias was right. Also, easy to find Stinky. Alright. He's cooking. Yo, Stinky, you outdone yourself. It looks so good and it smells amazing, guy. Well, what is it? What is it? Glad you asked. I'm making a sugar crepe. You know I'm an athlete, right? I've talked about it before. Well, this is the fuel that keeps me strong. And something that needs to be made in a pan. Whoa, my brain just flashed with a sweet idea. I could give you the recipe. We could be chef pals. We could be. If you're already maxed out on the recipe, just pass it on to somebody else, gah. What's going on, gah? Okay, I'm gonna give you a gift. Huh? What do you got, gah? And I'm gonna see if we get the photo. I gotta open it now. I can't wait. Some apples sound delicious right about now. Thanks. I'll leave this later. Time to flex your gadget muscles. I want you to have an electric... Oh, an electric kick scooter. Oh, Stinky. What's going on, guy? You hear about, Amorana's extremely sweet title yet? It's Caffeinated Soul! That's the kind of thing I call my muscles, except Amorana's whole body is called that. I'm so jealous, guy. So, no photo today either. We truly are in like a drought of photos that we want. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really liked getting all the photos last time, but we kind of need photos from Stinky and Phil. And we're not getting them. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a pedal. Got it! Also, I have not been hitting rocks. That's Sun. That's Art Bear. That is the Art Bear. Hello, Cape Sword. Also, I gotta hit this rock. It's money! And I gotta hit the rock up there, too. Oh, someone's changing. What are they doing? Someone has just changed that. Oh! Jitters is in swole mode. He decided now is the perfect time to get swole. And so, swole he got. Legend has it that Jitters is still trying to get swole to this very day. Which is not surprising considering he only just started. He could be doing this for quite a while. And all the while, Chadwick just ignores him. Didn't get any more fossils, no. Oh, Fuchsia's just there. Being adorable. Can't see her. Because wall. He is always in swole mode. I mean, you're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. He is always in swole mode. Just gotta grab all of these. By the way, if, unless we have any other major plans, we will definitely be engaging in some fishing tournament shenanigans on Saturday. We want to get more fishing tournament swag. We always like getting fishing tourney swag. I mean, we're not going for the trophy anymore, but swag. Absolutely, we can go for that. Okay, we know Celia is... The one problem with all of the, like, mini petals flittering around is it does make it difficult to identify the actual petals that you can get. Because there are so many of them. So we know Jitters is... There's one! We know Jitters is out, we know Chadwick is out, and we know there is a petal up here. I just need to find it. Where's the petal? There it is. Can you net bugs? I mean, I can, but I'm netting petals. Petals are a lot less common than bugs. These are only around for a week. The bugs are around for a lot longer. And there goes my net. A shame, but I came prepared. It's like I knew I'd run out of net. And thus I got another one. This ain't my first rodeo with catching cherry blossoms. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Right. Walk around here. Oh. So many little ones. They float around in the water and in the air. Now, we haven't found Boris. And we haven't found Sid. And we know where Bella is. But we haven't spoken to her yet. And we haven't spoken to Margie. And we also hadn't caught that. And now we have. And I missed a fossil that I'm now going to go and get. Oh yeah, this game is as hectic or as relaxing as you'd like it to be, Cape Sword, and this is a very relaxing game. This is my Zen garden game. This is what I can always load up for a couple of hours a day and just relax with. I can just relax with Animal Crossing and have some adorable fun time. Also, gotta register this here so I can do that. Get that. And put these here. That is all of the fossils. They're a bit full on inventory stuff, though. That's a little concerning. By little, I mean very. And here's a rock. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised about the presence of the rock if you've been to more than a few Animal Crossing streams, because the rock hasn't moved. Oh yeah, I put lots of cherry trees about. Just have lots of trees for cherries. They are the island's native fruit, after all. Okay, anything down... Well, I found Sid. I just had a real great idea. I'm gonna start calling you by a nickname. Well, what would it be? Well, how about Hero? I don't like it. I guess I shouldn't have put more thought into it. Guess I'll go back to the drawing board. See you in a few months. Gah! Not having you call me Hero, buddy. Sorry. What do you need, Rockin'? I want to give you an item. You want to give me something? I do. Would you like this thing? Hey, I wonder what it is. I'm excited to open it. Are you kidding me? A star costume? Guess I'll give this a try right now. Oh, look at him. Thanks, I feel spiffier already. Oh, he looks amazing. Let me thank you. A lead polo shirt. Enjoy. Oh, he looks so good. The purple even matches his hair. How's it going, Rockin'? I want to chat. Need a favor, Sandstar. It's a bug-catching favor. Dragonflies are crafty flies, making it mighty tough to get a net over them. I'd sure appreciate it if you could catch one of them critters. Any old dragonfly do just fine. No. Yeah, you're right. I'll catch one sooner or later. Oh, he does look good. He does look real good in that. Can't wait. I mean, I don't know who he's giving that photo to, because he's not going to call me Hero. And some people will be like, well, why don't you let him call you Hero? And it's because I have the nickname that my permanents call me, Sandy. And if Hero appeared as a nickname, it would threaten to usurp the nickname that the permanents have given me, and I don't want that. Hey there, welcome to the episodes where we so fashion me lovely, my claw. Nice feather. Thank you. Oh, hi there, Sandstar. What are you looking for today? Not so fast. If you want to buy something in this store, you go through me. That's the Sandstar's rap sheet. Hey, he is great at rapping. Look, he wraps presents with expertise. I mean, look at this present. Expertly wrapped. Do you need the fitting room? Go right ahead. Thank you. Expertly wrapped. Anything here that I want? I mean, could go Mohawk, but also no. It's like, yes, but also no. Also, I'm not going to wear it. I'm going to buy it, though. I'm going to buy all of them. See, it's glued to your head. I mean, woven artfully. Yes, woven artfully into the hair. Look, it's a graphic limitation. It's just a graphical limitation. We all know it's woven expertly into the hair. Alright, just go here. There we go. And get this and 2 more, and then we can carry on. We're probably going to go and sell some things before we go and head to the upstairs area. And I say upstairs, it's just uphill. There we go. And one more. We have now spent enough money to redeem the spend of 5,000. Because these are not very expensive. I don't know that she can. Also, I've got all of her haircuts, so won't be able to do that anymore. Thanks, please come again. Do we know? I think Sandstar would totally get lazy and I know, because I'm the one that came up with the hair design. I'm the one that came up with the outfit. He definitely went to the effort. I mean, he wouldn't want everyone to laugh at him on the island if he decided to just glue it in. Sandstar prides himself on his appearance. And how awesome he looks. Also, no Margie. He's just a chill gnome dilettante. I mean, he is quite rich. I'm not gonna lie, he is quite rich. Just sort of accumulates money. So where's Margie? Okay, Margie's not... Okay, there's a bunch of the... Okay, I said I was gonna go and head, to the store, but I didn't. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll be fine. We still have 2 inventory spaces. Don't need to grab anything there, so we should be good. And then we have to grab more things, and then we get sad. Yep. Yep, we have to grab more things, and then we get sad. Now we have 1 inventory space, because that. But we can make more by hitting this rock and putting away all of our little rocks. That's what we can do. Aha! What was once a problem with storage space is no longer a problem with storage space, because fortunately we have hit all the rocks. I mean, if I placed the rocks in a different location, maybe we'd be in some trouble. If my inventory was this full already. I'm waffling. Did you notice I'm waffling? Apologies for that. Sometimes I just go off on weird tangents and say things that are obvious. It's kind of my whole career. And there's that self-depreciation that we come to know and love with Kikoskia. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No self-esteem. Ooh! Stay there, Petals, stay there. Yeah! Got it! Now I've got 8 of them! This is going well. I can put this away, that away, this away, that away. Waffling, I thought it was more of a pancaking. Hey, if I had pancakes, that'd be great. But I don't know. Where's Bella? Oh, there's Bella! Hi, Eeks! There she is. She sat there being a Bella. Oh, look at the Bella. The Bella's being caught. She's being caught. Somebody stop her. In fact, nobody stop her. I'm just gonna wait for her to stand up. Hi there, Eeks. Hello, got a gift for you. For me. Oh, yes, would you like this thing? I wrapped it up especially for you. Oh, what is it? It's a mystery. I'm not opening now, though it does feel fruit-shaped. Some apples. Yum. I'm winning so fast it's gonna be rude. Thanks a bunch. Here, I'll trade you. It's a thief's costume and you love those. I'll sell it. Thank you very much. Heads up, join the Princess Bean Pop Stars together. I just want to chat. This Saturday's the Vision Tourney. I can't wait, Sandy. I have to start thinking about what I'm going to wear. I've got to look good when I accept my trophy. You're not going to get a trophy. The only person that gets a trophy is me. Because I'm the only one that can catch 300 points worth of fish. Okay. A little bit of area left to explore. Just a little. Oh, there's a pedal. No! Okay, I have another chance with that paddle. I have another chance. There it... Oh, 2 pedals! Oh, I am spoilt today! Where'd the other one go? Oh, the other one went... But there it is. Aha! Doing good at catching pedals. We have 10 already. We're going to get a lot more than 10 before this is done. We're going to get a lot more than 10. Oh, that is not what I can get. There is a stick here, though. And, oh. There's 11th. We've walked around everywhere. There is an extra one of these I do not want, because we only want one there. So we're going to dig this one up. And Alias cries out in agony as a flower is dug up. It's just something that happens. And we'll throw away these recipe cards so that we can have enough room for the fossils. Something flowers will remember this. How many blossom recipe items are there? I can tell you this, actually, because I have all of them. Seasonal. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cherry blossom recipes. You also have all of the young bamboo recipes as well. Oh no, 15. There's a cherry blossom stone pond too. There are 15 cherry blossom recipes. You'll probably be handed one of them by Isabel in the at some point during the time when they start appearing, and then you have to get the rest of them from various presents. I don't remember if you can get them from the bottles. I don't think you can. You might be able to. But I did a lot of farming to get them the first time round. Well, actually, I didn't get all of them. The second time round, I tried my best. And then I still had to buy one of them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hills Farm Museum. How may I be of service? I want you to assess these, please. Ooh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. I just like food. There are lots of foods I like. I could eat some French toast. I could eat bread, pancakes, all kinds of things. Oh, more than one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed, they're quite splendid, but alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I haven't attempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint. I'm return them to you now. Thank you very much, buddy. Might I help you with anything else? Not right now, you can't. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. I need to find Boris, and I need to find Margie. And hopefully you're in here. Hey! Shh, we're supposed to be all respectful in places like this. Oh wait, is this a museum? Sorry, I thought we were in a oh dear, Boris. I've heard that showing out like this means you gotta keep the humidity and temperature tightly controlled. Bet that's probably why it's so comfy in here, Snort. Sum it up, I just got a gift for you, buddy. Hey, you have something to give me? Totally do. Would you like... present? Well then, might as well get done wrapping. Some apples? Well, smells damn good too. I'll give me some real good home. In my belly. Ain't no free in this world, so as a thank you, have a parka undercoat. Thanks, buddy. No problem, Snort. Sum it up. Just want to chat. I tell ya, having an art exhibit just makes this whole island feel more mature, Snort. It's nice. It's a smug Snort. It's gonna go look at some art. We shall follow this Boris. We shall see what art he goes to stop by. Stuff's up, kiddo! Gah! I could have hung at least 10 on that wave when I was a youngster, Snort. Hold the wall, calendar. You're the one who donated this thing, aren't you? That's mighty generous, kiddo. Now that's something I like. And there he is, looking at some art. Being a Snort. There's only going to be one person in this part of it, so we've got to look in the rest of the museum for Margie. And you know what? I'm going to look in the bug exhibit first, because we don't typically go to the bug exhibit, so we're going to go there right now, see who is there or isn't. And Margie isn't here. But is she here? Please do not have Margie here, otherwise I will just die. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! It's Margie! Just bare coat! No! Oh! She's in the dark! No! She's looking at the butterflies! Look it up! Well, we're gonna be here for the next 5 years. Remember when I said we were gonna go get stuff? Like, we were gonna go and do things? Nope, nope, we're not. We're gonna be here and watch Margie, the good bugs. Because that's cute. Let us mourn the loss of Kikoskia. Yeah, mourn the loss of Kiko. Mourn. Oh my word, look at her being so cute! Just don't go! Looking at all the bugs. Now, we gotta get her at the front part. Margie looking at all the pretty butterflies. Yeah, she does. Just like the butterflies. I've been into a place with tons of butterflies and they're just like flying around you. It's really surreal and very lovely. There's also a snail there. I'd like you to come like over here. I don't know if you will though. Oh. All the amazing colours on this Madagascan sunset moth look like they were painted on. I just remembered that you're the one that donated this bug. It must be cool to see it on display here. We sit here. We're taking the cute. Because it's cute. I can't. Because it's too cute. Keep it calm, Kiko. It's just Margie and the butterfly exhibit. It's just adorableness incarnate. It's fine. It's not fine. None of this is fine. Help. Help. You see other streamers, they may disappear and just say, oh, look, it's Margie, give gift, leave. And it's like, no. No. Not Kiko. Kiko is here to provide you with the I don't know. Margie, come over here. Come to this area here. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Oh no. Oh wow. Mm-hmm. No help. Nope. No help. Hang on. There we go. That's the one. That's the picture, right there. That picture of Margie just staring. Oh, it's so adorable! Why? Why is it so cute? Oh, no, stop. Everything okay, Tootie? I need to give you a gift. You want to give me something? That I do. I want to hand you this. It's yours. I wonder what's inside. Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks. That's so thoughtful of you. No, I have something here for you. No! 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 Why? No! 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 She gave a photo in the She gave a photo in the park exhibit! No! Sorry, it's 2 days late, Tootie. The printers were backed up. Well, stream's over. Kiko's dead. I got a photo. Who could take over? I don't know. Death by Margie giving photo in butterfly exhibit. Margie, please don't give Kiko a heart attack. Can you only get one photo a day? From a villager, yes. Someone call Dr. Toilet. We have an emergency in the museum. Only on this stream would you get that and it would make any kind of sense. Only on this stream. Only here. Okay, I need to get a picture with you where we're celebrating. It's not going to happen, is it? So that's why Margie held off. She was going for the big play. She was going for the big play. She was absolutely going for the big play. I need her to come here so I can get a picture with me celebrating with her. Not going to happen, is it? She's going to walk over to the left. She's going to be like, no, Tootie, we can't have that. Oh, I had so little planned for this stream. I'm not going to say I had a lot planned for this stream, because I had basically go get petals. And then Margie's like, haha, Tootie, I'm totally going to derail even that. You had one thing planned, Kiko. Margie got you. This is because Margie is amazing. I knew it. I knew she'd go this way. Okay. Margie! Margie! I need you to face this way. Face this way. I need... You're not gonna, are you? You're not gonna face this way. Yeah, the villagers in this are cute. All of them are. She doesn't know I'm trying to take a photo. Oh! How do I... I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't remember how to actually, like, get out the photo. Tripod mode is minus. Okay, tripod mode is minus. Ah! Margie! Okay, maybe she'll come back this way. Will she? No! Okay, I have a plan. Okay, I have a plan. So, what we do is we minus here. We tripod mode. Oh, you're just not gonna do it, are you? Okay, let's get this set up. I mean... We know she's just gonna immediately... Yep. Margie! Okay, let's go. Aha, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, close. Yeah! We got it! We got the photo! Oh. Everything okay, Tootie? Yes. I think I must enjoy the flowers in here as much as the butterflies do. Blathers wakes up normally. Kiko stood at the museum and Blathers is confused as why he been at the museum. Oh, he's always like, yay, we got the photo! I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave that room, but I can't spend the entire stream there. There are other things we must do. We gotta go see we gotta go see Brewster for one thing. We gotta sell some things for another thing. We gotta get more pedals, and I've gotta recover. I can't spend the next hour in there. I will just perish. You all knew it. You all knew it was coming as well. You all predicted it. And there's Sid. You all predicted it. Oh, that's a good picture. You all saw it coming. Your lunch ain't finished till you've had a cup of coffee, and I refuse to hear otherwise, Rockin'. What if you don't like coffee? Well, whatever beverage you like. If you want my opinion, and who doesn't, perfect coffee is all about a balance between taste and aroma. Brewster knows how it's crafted so well that I'd be more shocked to get a cup that wasn't perfectly balanced. I try to drink my coffee a little differently each day, Rockin'. Sometimes I'm gulping it down black, others I'm dumping in the sugar and cream and flavors. It's Thursday, the long driveway to Friday, which is the weekend's front door, so today I want rocket fuel. Although if I'm being entirely honest, they're all just excuses for me to drink more of some basic coffee. Oh, you. Was hoping to see you today. Give some coffee? It's $200 a cup. He seems like he needs something strong. Margie in the butterfly room? Yep, Margie in the butterfly room. That calls for the emergency coffee. Sure. Let me just get the stuff that will literally keep you from dying. Yep, got it right here. Unfortunately, I'm putting it at the desired temperature, which is 5,000 degrees. I poop his cup, especially for you. Drink up, cool. Nope. Too hot, buddy. I can see that's steam. I kept saying you like your coffee on the lukewarm side. Sure do. You don't say. And coffee time. Yay! Absolute perfection. Except it's coffee, but I'll let it slide because it's Brewster. Cool. Thank you very much. And if you give me one moment, I'll be right back. There. Free bear for you. Rock time! Also, I'm back. Also, I can push Margie tweet. Tootie. Okay, it's 3. That means we're going off to sell things, and we are going off to check the resident services, and finally after that, we have pedals to grab. Because it's the last day that we can do this, I think. And this is when it's like, oh no, we've extended it to like a month. Actually, this year is an interesting year. Because of when Easter falls, there isn't overlap between Cherry Blossoms and Bunny Day. The last 2 times, there has been overlap between the two. And so you've had to compete with the Bunny Day stuff, as well as... Oh, don't sell that. As well as get the Cherry Blossom stuff. This year, they're separate. Definitely going to keep that Margie's photo. 28k. Hey, Cav! Did you hear? I'm dead. I'm very dead. Chat, tell Cav how dead I am on a scale of 1 to dead. Why that? 20. It's a good scale. It's pretty accurate, too. 20 on a scale of 1 to dead. We got another photo. And it was Margie. And it was in the butterfly room. So, yeah. Kind of killed me. Kind of slew me. Completely. So we're trying to recover. Slowly. And failing, but we are trying. So did you go get a what? No, I didn't. I went to go see if my parcel had turned up. Also, sloppy sink. Good item to find in there. Time to get swole! Oh! Alright then. We have something to do. That is not collecting thingamies, so let us go and get swole. I can do that thing. And we'll do it in style. Dressed as we are. Awesomely. Yeah, people were joking that you'd have to come and take over the stream, Cav. Because I was just dead. Like, I gave her fruit, and Margie was like, have my photo, and I'm like, oh no! And then I just died. It was like, rip Kiko. Just rip Kiko. We had a triple photo bonanza last time, and then we had this. I don't know if we can top this. Also, look at Chadwick's hat. It doesn't properly fit his head, but it looks amazing on him. Ming hat. I like hats. I also like food. I've not eaten a food hat yet. I'm not gonna, because I'd eat it. There we go. I didn't get it for Boris, but it was. Yeah, it does work, doesn't it? It does work. I think it's a lot more likely that she'll give me the photo before then HK Trading. I'm more worried about it she'll give a photo before Phil and Stinky. Yeah, I like Boris in that. It really does work. We didn't give Boris many new pieces of clothing. We gave Margie like 70 billion, though. Margie had barely any clothes. Margie now has like a bajillion pieces of clothing. To be fair, she deserves a bajillion pieces of clothing. Nearly done. He is indeed trying his best, is Chadwick. I think he's succeeding. He's doing pretty well. There we go. Yay! Ah, well, that happens. You know what I'm gonna do? put these away. Oh yeah, I also gotta grab these. And then I'm gonna grab these. Gotta grab all this stuff. I still love it they can go out of sync instead of... Yeah, I like it. It's very natural. There are lots of little touches in the game that you don't typically think about. Lots of little touches. And I know there are people who, like, just rush ahead and do everything else, but me, I just appreciate the little things. Like, I know that deep down, this is a sandbox game, and the fact that you're given now massive amounts of control over how villagers dress and what their houses look like and everything else, I mean, that suits me. Doesn't suit everyone. Game's not for everybody. But for those people it's for, it's amazing. It did, of course, come out at, like, literally the perfect and least perfect time. Perfect time because timing was great. Least perfect time because it meant that updates were really slow because of it. But I think it was always going to be a big game. I think it was always going to be a success. But it became a much bigger success than it otherwise would have been. That Margie's photo. No space here. There's literally no space for another photo. There's literally no space. I'm like, could I put a photo in here? No. There is, like, no room. Like, maybe there? Maybe? Probably shouldn't. Right. Out we go. I was about to start saying the ending spiel. I'm off today. No, no, no. No, no, no. No ending spiel right now. We're literally only halfway... We're a little over halfway through the stream. We're not done yet. Ooh, pedal? Pedal! We're not done yet. That said, it's going to be a pretty chill time from now on, where we can generally chat about all kinds of random stuff while I run around trying to... Ow! Trying to grab petals. Trust me, not having petals sucks when you want to make something. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to need to make something, but I'd like to grab some petals. And maybe get a couple of events going off. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Waving at villagers sometimes will trigger the I have a thought bubble thing. Sometimes it does. Not always, though. Margie's back indoors. She's had her time at the museum, and now she is done. Margie's garden's a little small compared to many of the other villagers, but you know what? It's perfectly adequate. And it's been here for so long, I couldn't really see it changing in a strange way. God, imagine one day when we have 10 permanents. Imagine if there are 10 permanents at some point, or even 5 permanents. Imagine if we get to 5 permanents and somebody just is here forever. It'll be weird. It'll be so weird. Imagine if we get to 11. That's... I always say it would be great if that did happen, but considering the fact that they're never going to, like, do another update, like a big update, free or paid, or that's what they said, I'm not holding out hope. Also, I'm getting rid of this flower. This flower goes. Like, it could happen, but I don't see it. Also, how many people use this area? No one. We already have the permanent being Resetti. Honestly, it's most likely to be a Sistoli. Because Sistoli villages, there aren't many of them, and quite a few of them are quite high ranked. So eventually I'll like run out of sisterly villagers I want to invite. And then we'll just have to be like, right, well, permanent sisterly villager time. And so far I know who that's going to be. If you had to choose a sisterly right now, permanent, who'd be Canberra. Like, absolutely 110% it would be Canberra. Like, there's no contest. It'd be Canberra. Canberra is lovely. And she goes, nah. And she runs around doing the zooms. Like, who... Well, I know there are people who don't like Canberra because Canberra is low tier. But I think Canberra's amazing. I'll even go to work, kind of said to Kiko to still be in the museum. Ah, well, no, you're wrong. I'm not. I'm not in the museum. I mean, I wanted to be in the museum, but I had more... Oh! Oh, I've almost forgot something. Remember when Kiko forgets things? Well, there's one thing I've forgotten. Right here. You know, Kiko sometimes lets things get away from him. What thing have I forgotten? I'll give you a moment to figure it out. What thing have I forgotten? Yeah, Alias has got it. Kiko almost forgot the pirate burb. He almost forgot Gulliver. Almost. Hey, Jitters. Also, we had a Nookwild challenge for that. We actually had a Nookwild challenge to cut down a tree. Jitters is like, here is perfect. Here is the perfect place to exercise. Perfect. Also, throw away this. I remember the one time I was playing around, found all the phone pieces with Gulliver, and then forgot to get... Yeah, I've done that. I have done that. Hey, Celia. Celia being adorable. Watering the plants. There we go. Get a few pickies. And... here you are. Arr! Buccaneer! That's a bit out of my price range. Could I talk you into discount for both ears? Oh, Gulliver. Arr! Storms are coming. Brace yourselves, mateys. Hand down the batches, or is it man down the hatches? Z, you call that a sea bass? I give it a C minus at best. Yarr! Yum yum. Yo ho ho! Pirate sounds, etc. Yarr! I don't care which we turn a man to hell. Me that times, me that times. Arr! Yarr! Haven't ye, Cortez? 3 swords and a hook. Let's make this a fair duel. I tied me one wing behind me back and blimey! What a dream! I was in the midst of a fierce pirate battle with one of my greatest rivals. Arr! Say, have it in Sandstar. Good to see ye again, Skipper. Sorry I came out swinging. Didn't mean to give you a scare. Matter of fact, it was a few practice swings of a fearful fisticuffery that sent me tumbling overboard. Now I got a message with Buccaneer buddies for another rescue. So long as I got me trusty old communicator, I'll be just, You don't have it, do you? Nope. You don't have it. Oh my gosh! My trusty communicator's gone and vanished. Yarr! Those waves bobbed me about like an inflatable beach ball. I must have slipped out of my pocket. That means I'm lost at sea. I'll have to wait for my Buccaneer buddies to find me on my own. Don't worry, Valsar, I'll talk about that in a moment. That could take quite a bit of time. I'm still workshopping my pirate puns, so they're sure to run out fast. I'm begging you, matey. Will you help me find my communicator? Yeah, sure. Arr, you means it? Now there's a shanty deserving of a jig. Me gut says me communicator's in a nearby ocean. Me crew is surely searching for me, so I should keep lookout. Got to be on land for that, you savvy. That means it's up to ye to swim about and find me communicator. I'm counting on you, matey. Oh, and make sure there's room in your pockets before you hunt, else you'll be blundering, you're plundering. Now, a few things to mention about the fact that you can have up to 8 players. Now, it's not likely that all 8 players are going to be playing all the time at the same time, which is one thing. Secondly, like, have you seen an island with 18 houses on it? It's actually exceptionally crowded. Unless you, like, smush all the houses together in one little area, the island becomes really busy with 18 houses. And thirdly, I think some people underestimate how much, like, extra fandangling it would be to have 8 more AI, like, well, 8 more villagers walking around. Oh, done it! Walking around the island doing stuff. Not saying it will be especially, like, intensive on the load of the game, but more likely things could go awry with that. Also, imagine me on this island trying to give out 18 gifts. It'd take a while. I mean, a couple more villagers, I could certainly see them doing, but I don't... 18 would be a lot. Also, I don't think any game has ever had anywhere near 18. I think maybe, like, 14? Like, 10 is actually a pretty standard number. Like, I think maybe the original gave you 15? But that was the very, very, very original game. And I have never played that one, or any of the others, to be fair. I'm just going by what I've absorbed tangentially, as it were. Also, I'm grabbing a couple of things now, just to, clear a thingamy. I have cleared a thingamy. Like, don't get me wrong, I want more villagers. Like, 2 more villagers would make the game... Oh my word, it'd be so awesome. But I'm happy with 10. I'm just a bit sad I can't have absolutely everybody I want. Outside of having a 3rd island, which is never happening. Like, no. Because I need a 3rd Switch, and I can barely keep up with 2 islands. No way am I having a 3rd. Some people joke about it, and I'm like, do not joke about this. Like, I could not do it. I have way too much going on, just in my life in general. I could not do it. Also, better just, like, hit a couple of trees. Do that. No, Alias. I don't have the money to do that. Also, I grabbed this. It's always very interesting, by the way, when people go, like, just hire someone to edit your videos for you, and I'm like, oh boy, you grossly underestimate, like, how much it costs to hire an editor. And you overestimate how much money I earn from the videos. Is that where it was? I feel like that's where it was. Yeah, it's where it was. It's where it is now, anyway. Hey, buddy. Hey. And there you see, you hire someone to play the relaxing game for you so that you can relax. Now, I see all the downsides in this. In fact, I see no upside to this. Ah, you found it yet? Totally have. Ah, that's it! That's me precious communicator! Yay! I thank ye with all my heart, matey. With extra cherries on top even, I can contact me faithful crew. Nope, it didn't. Avast ye little leopard sea dogs, 'tis I, your beloved captain, who makes things happen. I had another bad spill, so you best change course and come pick me up. Here be me coordinates. Be quick about it or I'll buck your sausages for good, so says Captain Gulliver. Arr! Winky face, send. Ah, that should put some wind in their sails and make no mistake. You saved my life! That's a debt that needs repaying, so I'll ship you a fine reward soon. Expedited! Arr! Arr, that takes a load off my mind. Nothing I have to do now but wander around here, beach looking menacing. Here I go! Arr! And that's exactly what he's gonna do. Wander around the beach, look menacing. Let's go find more cherry petals. I did the thing! I didn't forget, which means we get a cool reward. Sell, 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 sell. I am good. I did not do a fail. I might have done a fail. Not really, no. Thanks for the offer, but no, Morpheus, I don't. Ooh, conversation.
Hey, Fuchsia, you like cooking, right? Do you think you could cook for me sometime? Huh? Yeah, I'm always coming up with new recipes. You want to test an original? I'm calling it Minestrone Hillsfar style. Oh, wow, yeah, what's in it? Okay, I made a cherry sauce, pour in some minestrone, and hit it with a bit of frozen custard. I haven't made it yet, but I think it's gonna rock. Cherries and frozen custard on minestrone? Is that really gonna taste good? No idea, but I figure it's gotta be better than my veggie stew. Now that was a disaster. So, you free next Saturday? Sorry, yeah. I think I'm gonna be busy, hiding from you.
Yeah, I don't need the money, Morpheus. I have millions in-game. I don't need it. Also, conversation! Also, this here. Yo, Senstar, glad to have you in the audience. Yep, it'll be good to have a witness when I turn Phil into my guinea pig. Wait, you told me this was an audition. I bought 200 headshots. Be straight with me. Has the part already been cast? No, trust me, you're the star of this show. Well, alright. So, I've never had any good at saying goodbye to folks. I don't mean like goodbye forever, just like saying goodbye when I'm done hanging out with someone. So Phil, here's gonna help me practice. Well, it's if anything, I'm overqualified for this part, but as always, I studiously prepare. Great, okay, let's go. This is the part where you start saying goodbye. Go on, say it. Dearest Fuchsia, it's been a pleasure, but now I must take my leave of you. Okay, bye. Well, that was kind of fun. I think I nailed it. Feels way better than just ghosting folks too. Think I'll try it more often. Bye-bye. I love it. These two sure have been chatty lately. Yep. Yep, they got look at them dance there. I love it. Oh, this is great. I like these two. These two gel well together. He's trying to get Phil to yeet himself, but forgot he needs his photo. Those two are, they're good. I like them. They're good. Like, if I'd have just, like, spent time, like, running around the island and doing this, I'd have missed this. I'd have missed this exchange. I'd have missed lots of things. I think oops. I think I might be blocking Phil. I'm blocking Phil. Yes, I am. I am! Blocking him from playing his instruments. They're really talky. talky today, those two. And there's Chap. Bella?
Hi, Sandy. Are you maybe looking for a zap suit?
Nope.
Oh, for real? I wonder who I heard that from. Well, whatever, you can still have it. Consider it a gift.
They're really good.
Recycling gifts is like a tradition in my family, so you don't want this? Give it to somebody else.
I'll give it to somebody else. The Nooklings. Also,
Gonna grab that, and there are 2 more petals in the pumpkin patch.
well, right now, neither of them have given me their photo, so, oh. Well, 2 out of 3 is not bad. 2 out of 3 is not bad. Talk to your neighbors. 200 not miles. We have how many petals? We have a lot of petals. Also, Bella, I'm going to throw away this Zap suit, and it's not because I don't appreciate it. Actually, I'll give it to the Nooklings. It's because I don't want somebody else to ask me about a Zap suit. I don't want, like, Chadwick to go, I've really been looking for a Zap suit, because he will. He will. He'll be like, oh man, I've been looking everywhere for a Zap suit. It's like, no, you haven't. You just psychically realized it was in my inventory and decided you wanted it. You didn't want this. If it wasn't here, you wouldn't have wanted it. Remember when Margie asked me for a cardboard box? And I'm like, Margie, please! I've spent so long making sure that you can walk around your house. I'm not giving you a cardboard box. Did I hear yeeting in the works? Hey, Hammy! You missed everything. You have missed everything. Like, not even kidding. You've missed it all. You missed Death by Cute. And because Hammy's here, hang on. We got it. We got to see Stinky.
Hey, Stinky! Back for more? Hey, I'll hang out for as long as you're willing to put up with me, Gar.
Hello.
You ready for the fishing tourney on Saturday, Gar? I've been doing super secret weight training. Don't want me doubts to give out holding a fishing rod. Shh, don't tell anyone.
It was Margie with the photo. Okay. You want to see what happened? Margie. In this room. She gave me her photo in the butterfly room. Also got super cool pictures of Margie. You also missed Celia being laid out on the mat with, yeah. You missed like Phil and Fuchsia just like really chatting a lot today. They have been like inseparable. So look. She's dancing, he's dancing. Chadwick's there with his little hat. Drinking some juice. I'm grabbing pedals because it's the last day I can do that. Mental note, Hammy. If you want pedals, today's a really good day to get pedals. Oh, where's Jitters off to? Off to get swole! That's where he's off to. Hello. How you doing, Charlie? They did not bond over hip hopera. Nobody bonds over hip hopera. I can time travel, Kiki. Yeah, but if you want to do it like not time travel-y, like I do. Oh, see, there's a little Bella here with a little broom. Who's about to sit by the bin. Everyone's favorite sitting spot, by the bin. That's where people sit. They sneakily sit by the bin. It's kind of hard to feel rushed when you control space and time. I mean, was a biobook? Yeah, that is true. That is a thing you can do. he's thinking. Oh. Fuchsia's really nice. She's really nice in that dress. See, this is why I play this game. It is so chill. Like, any stress that I could ever have had just dissolves into a pile of no stress. She's totally biased, but I also totally condone her opinion. Because I'm totally biased. Because it's my book. This is when someone redeems Talk to Margie. As I go by Margie's house. Oh, oh, oh! Got another pedal. Ba-na-na-na-na. That's another 4 on that stack of pedals. How many more pedals do I need to make a complete stack? Let's have a look. And how many pedals do I have? The answer will probably not surprise you. Yeah, I need 2 more. 2 more pedals, and then I can have a complete stack. Let's see if we can find those 2. There's one. And can I get one more? Yes, if I hadn't have ran into that one like a fool. Darn it! It's okay, Kiko. You'll find another petal. You will find one more petal. Sid! Oh, we can do that. Hang on. Nope, missed it. Where would Sid be? I think I know where Sid is. I'll be sleeping some more after the oh no! Fuchsia down! Oh no! No! Fuchsia! 33 encores, but guitar's a pine cone. I was just thinking about it should go zone out for a while, so mission very accomplished. Oh, hi, Sid. Yup. There he is. Sandstar! Hey, I need to ask you something. Will you hear me out? There's something I want to give Boris for me, if you would. I just want to thank him for always helping me out, but I'm too nervous for some reason. You give it your best shot, buddy. You're right, I gotta deliver this myself so I can get my feelings across. Yeah, thanks for helping me realize that, Sandstar. It's a Zen cushion, isn't it? Yep, 3 Zen cushions. I don't know how to combine them. I need help. What do you need, Rockin'? Just one chat? I know Rizan better than anyone. Want to hear about the best walking route you can take? Sure you do. Let me see, on a day like this, it's perfect weather for taking a stroll on the beach. You always say that, buddy. Summon up. Let's get some nails. Wonder what I should write in the old journal for today. Yeah, I got a journal. So what? If I've got nothing to write about, some nights I just jot down a few choice puns, Rockin'. I can approve of that. Sum it up. Just gonna chat. The march technology sure is something, ain't it? Right now I'm finding out there are fridges that'll prep your meals for you, and someone even talk to you. I never thought I'd see a day a refrigerator could be friendly. We've come a long way from root cellars. Well, back to fishing for you, buddy. I've gotta find another one singular solitary petal. By the way, Celia has just been there diligently watering these same 4 plants all day. Celia, I think they're watered. I think they're watered. You stop. They're watered. No, Feathers. I must literally drown them in water. This one needs more. No, no, stop. I don't know. Does that one need more? No, it doesn't. It's fine. CD has a concussion for being laid out in the mat. This is I call it like watering mode, where nature villagers just go completely ham on watering. They'll just water for hours and hours. Hey, back in your ninja. He really likes the ninja outfit, by the way. Like, he really likes the ninja outfit. It's not even an exaggeration. That's one of his favorite pieces of clothing. Now, I need one more petal. Come on. Come on, game. Give me that last petal. You're not going to give me one more petal, are you? Checking his phone. My hip-hopper is still not online. Darn it. Oh, yoga time for Fuchsia. I should shoot that down. I should. It might be something awesome. Or it's clay. Ah, there's a pedal. There's a pedal. There's a pedal. Got it! Yeah! Got that pedal. Also, have this Bella.
Well, Sandy, we're seeing a lot of each other today.
That I am.
Okay, so lately, I've been craving baked squash non-stop. It's one of those classic dishes you can dress up or dress down depending on the situation. When I'm in the mood for a fancy meal, I like to cover the whole thing with whipped cream and sprinkles. It's like a savory sundae. Top it off with a cherry garnish and you've got a 4-star meal. Well, actually, I gave it 5 stars, but I'm biased. I can't wait to hear what you think, Sandy.
Now I can make pretty stuff. Or I can put them in a box and never use them. Why did I grab all these things? Let's go into my house! It's like, I grabbed all these petals. You're gonna use them, right? No. It's that meme of, I spent tons of time getting all of these petals. And then she goes, huh, you're gonna craft some recipes out of those, right? I just stare. It's like, you're gonna craft recipes out of them, right? No, I'm not. Oh, look! It's exercise. It's always exercise. Clearly, we need to do some dancing. Gotta, you know, dance elegantly. Perfect dance for this song. Yeah. This is clearly how they got on down back in the day. I say, Jeeves, time to do that old turnip stomp. Oh yes. Rocking on down with these sick beats. Verily, sir, verily. And then they grooved. I think that's pretty much how that worked. There are 40 people watching Sandstar groove on down to this song with the turnip stomp. I am honoured. Genuinely honoured. Only the sickest of beats are out here. No, Kiko, yes. You can't stop me. It may not be old, but the style is old. You know, okay, we have a new song here, so clearly I need to pick a new beat. Okay, here we go. There we go. Clearly, a new song requires a new dance. There we go. I've approached this one with my unique style. Yep, brand new. Hey, I reselected it. It is new. Totally different. It is. Totally different. Lawn approves. Lawn approves. Good. We need to think about more emotes for the channel at some point. We have a few slots. Need to think of more. Animal Crossing has great dancing animations. It does! I mean, do you want to see one of the better ones? Turnip Patch! This is about as well as I can dance in real life, by the way. About as good as I can dance. As in, I can't. That is one happy Sandstar. Also, nobody has come in to see us yet. You'd think somebody would come and say hi. No one has come to say hi. Maybe they all saw me dancing through the window and decided not to. I don't know. What do you think, Paper Tiger? Yes, you will, Hammy. Flurry cannot come in. She's not a resident of the island. That would be weird. So it won't happen. They will drop in the moment you decide to end the stream. Probably. She doesn't have her own room. This is a perfectly ordinary room back here, Animex. Perfectly ordinary room. What are you talking about? See? Nothing odd about this room. Perfectly ordinary. Everyone has a room like this. Everyone has a room like this. Perfectly ordinary room. Where we do perfectly ordinary things that are ordinary. Tad earlier than normal, but I think considering all the stuff we've achieved, I think it's a perfect time to work towards concluding the stream. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. We've managed to do a lot. This has been a really action-packed run on Hillsfar today. Far more action-packed than I thought it would be. And there are a couple of things, of course, I need to talk about before we conclude. Is this a microwave altar? No, this is a perfectly ordinary room. Perfectly ordinary room. First off, there is my serialized story, The Trendy of Dusseldom, or previously serialized. Aaron Dusseldom, you can check on that website there. You can also buy my book at Kikoskia.com. It's right there. You can buy Aaron Hope. Buy my book. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large typing community that I'm often a part of. There's tons of emotes there based on Let's Plays and streams, past and present. Tons of places to talk about stuff. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together, and your that was not time wasted though, G-Vault. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you are sub to me on Twitch, you can use your Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. There's also my Patreon. There you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's nothing hidden behind paywalls, but this is my full-time job, and there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes, like the editing and compression of my Let's Play videos, the uploading of said videos, and the writing of video and playlist descriptions, comment moderation, test recordings and test streams, and troubleshooting for when things inevitably go wrong. And things do most certainly go wrong. Quite often. And of course, when they do, Cav is there to help me sort it out. Those who do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. And the next time that will happen is after Wondersong. Then there is my YouTube, where you can check out all of my content, from the very first video that I put up over 14 years ago to the most recent video I put up today, and everything in between, including all of my Twitch VODs. They're all there. 10,000 plus videos, 300 plus playlists of entertainment. Those who subscribe to me on YouTube, and I greatly appreciate those who do, get me one step closer to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And if we get there, I'll do a replay of Terror for the Deep and a replay of Wizards and Warriors 2 Iron Sword. Then there is my Twitter, where you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff, including Animal Crossing tweets and terrible marketing emails that I talk about, and me telling you to buy my book, because I rely on my own impetus and all of you to spread the word about Errant Hope. I mean, if I'm not going to tweet about it, nobody else is. And so, the last thing I need to do is thank all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't do what I do without you. Like, seriously, I couldn't do what I do without you. You are all wonderful and fantastic and so supportive, and it doesn't matter whether you pledge to me on Patreon or sub to me on Twitch or just lurk in the background and quietly watch my stuff on YouTube. That you appreciate my stuff is all that matters. It's all that matters. It's the thing that is the most important of all, that you like my stuff. So thank you all so very much. I'm humbled that even after all these years, you continue to find what I do entertaining, and I hope to continue to entertain you in one way or another for many years to come. That is my hope. Thank you so in the distance, Spidersburg. Thank you so very much, everyone. Seriously, thank you. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream is going to be tomorrow, and that is going to be 7 PM BST, where we do the Random Retro Medley, and we're gonna continue our run through Star Wars Yoda stories on the Game Boy Color, because there are 15 total missions and we're only on mission 4. There are so much more, so many more adventures where Luke randomly flails a lightsaber at stormtroopers, and we desperately try to find a locator. Will we make it? Will we succeed? Will the Yoda story conclude? I mean, it will eventually, because there are only 15 missions, but how silly can those plots get? We'll find out. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. Stream ending away!